All right, let's get back to the action. The 10th hole is a par 5, 546 yards long. Both players found bunkers with their second shots. Here's Watson to play his third.
Good cut. Good cut.
Little harder. I can hold it. I get it out.
And here we see, I suppose, one of the great players of this shot, Fred, the lazy, long backswing, taken up sharply. Fantastic shot from Couples.
Two. Coming this way.
Great shot by Freddie. Whoa.
I guess we just played straight.
No. He's had a good hard look at this one. He knows it's getting kind of critical here. Fred's in there about 3 feet. Got this to make a birdie on the 10th hole. 3 behind, remember? Not much break on it. No, he never hit it. Just hasn't got that stroke looking positive today.
Wow. Hey.
Freddie almost a little more than a casual look at this one. This to go 4 ahead. Yeah, that's a great birdie. 3 in a row for Couples, and now in a commanding lead of 4 shots.
That's the way it stands after 10 holes of play. The 11th at Mount Juliet is a par 3, 172 yards, downhill and across water. Fred Couples to play first.
And really have probably the toughest pin position of the day today, tucked in on the left-hand side. Fred's decided to take a 6-iron. And the breeze has almost died to nothing. Looks so easy. Oh, perfectly played. Fred Couples certainly on form today. Just like old times for Fred. It's great to see him.
Ball on the back edge. Now Watson.
Now Tom, joined by his son Michael, 14-year-old, who gave him words of encouragement, saying, "Come on, Dad, you can do it." Playing a 6-iron.
Beauty. Push it.
Right at it. Oh, great shot from Watson.
And for once, Tom inside Fred. But Freddie now for his 4th birdie in a row.
Got to be a little careful about this when he's coming off the fringe down the hill. Pin is placed on a little plateau there. Can't afford to charge at it. He'll be pleased enough about that. After that superb iron shot, there comes a time in every match when you've got to hold them, and no man better knows that than Tom. He's really been a great hole-arounder under pressure over the years, and he needs this one badly. Yes, he's got it. Great roar from the crowd.
Thank you.
A good birdie for Tom. That ought to put a little spring in his step. Gets him back to even par. Fred Couples made his par there to stay at 3 under. And we come to the 12th hole. Par 4, 417 yards. The green nestled back there on an angle against those trees. We had a little time to ask Fred Couples about Tom Watson's game.
What Tom does best is he plays in any conditions well. It can be calm, it can be windy, it can be freezing. You can shoot 20 under and win, you can shoot 2 over and win. And that's a sign of what I would consider, you know, this is true champion stuff, but just a great golfer. We all know good players and bad players, but great golfers are guys who play well all the time, and Tom has done that for a long time.
Very good summation of Tom Watson's game by Fred Couples. And Tom puts it right in the fairway. Freddie Couples now. That looks a little right. And in the rough. So both players off the tee at the par 4 12th hole at Mount Juliet, and at the moment, Fred Couples enjoys a 3-shot lead, where both players miss the green with their second shots. Fred Couples to play first.
Now, it'll be interesting to see how Fred plays this one. He could lob it out soft and short and let it roll down, or he can elect to pitch it all the way up to the pin on the slightly raised plateau. Difficulty here really is to get it up to the hole. This man has such a selection of shots, you never know which one he's going to play.
Easy.
Oh, what a great shot.
Easy. Huh? I got to work on that bunker game.
That was good there.
Thank you.
There's room inside that.
Yeah.
Yes, Chef. Thanks, Tom.
So Tom will try and get it inside. What kind of a shot has he, Roddy?
Difficult shot facing Tom here. He's absolutely no margin for error, but plays this little pop shot. He's just got to get it on the green quite fast.
Oh, beautiful. And inside it is.
What, put a spin out?
Great try.
See, I told you there was room inside that.
Plenty of room.
So pars for both of the players at 12, and Fred Couples remains 3 shots ahead as we move to the 13th hole. Tell us about it, Roddy.
This 13th hole, par 4, 436 yards, slightly downhill. No real trouble at all at the opening tee shot. The sting of the tail comes for the second shot, which the players have hit with the mid-iron, and they really have no option but to hit it over that lake, which is placed right in front of the green. A very challenging hole.
Tom will be first to play.
I'm quite surprised to see Tom hitting driver here. Downwind.
Oh, what a beautiful drive. Really split the fairway. Couldn't be in a better position.
Driver here also for Fred. Wind coming off his right. Probably try and fade it up the left and cut it back onto the middle of the fairway.
Now, Freddie's got this one going right, too. And there it is. Second fairway in a row. He has missed to the right.
Downhill, downwind.
After that huge tee shot, he's only got 130 yards and he's going with a wedge. He's got to hit it firm if he's going to be up.
Get down.
Pin over that
Get
water.
down.
Yeah, good solid shot.
Lovely shot, Roddy. The hole high. Now Freddie.
Freddie's got to hit a good shot here. He's coming across the edge of those oaks. He's got to carry over the water. He's lucky that he's found a decent lie. He's got about 120 yards. And it's only a wedge.
Go in the hole.
Wonderful recovery there from the right rock by Fred Couples.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
So Freddie now for birdie. We're about 25 feet.
He's going to have to be a little bit careful with this one back down the hill. It's a little bit faster than he might think down towards the lake. Probably left lip is his line. Oh, surprised him. Slower than I thought.
And that's a par for Fred Couples.
Not gonna. Yuck.
Now Tom Watson for birdie.
You see the old jaw setting there. Watson knows well he's got to hold this one. Time is running out. Quite a big swing on it from the right. Got to be firm, got to be positive. Yes!
Man of steel.
Good putt. I gave a kid a ball and he threw it back to me. No, I never said a word.
And Tom Watson keeps whittling away at Freddie's lead. It's now down to 2 after 13 holes. 94 yards downhill. Tom Watson to hit first.
194 yards, elevated tee, wind gusting from his right. He's elected to play a 6-iron.
Oh, it'll... darn it. Don't bury.
Well, the first rank bad shot we've seen Tom hit with an iron all day. Freddie also having second thoughts about club selection here. This tee is exposed on a high level, and the green, of course, tucked in among the trees is sheltered, so difficult to get it just right.
And Freddie's also found the bunker.
That hit and kick way left.
Now Tom Watson.
Now Tom with a straightforward splash shot. About 20 meters from the hole. Now will it bite? Yes. Good shot. He plays them all the same, Tom.
Thank you.
As opposed to Fred, who has an array of shots.
Go far.
The shot facing Fred is a little shorter than Tom's, and again, we don't know what kind of shot he'll play, but I imagine it'll be one of these lazy lob shots where he just drops the club down and lets the ball roll on down.
Hit it.
Oh, he did hit it. He did hit the flagstick.
Still.
Well, let's take a look at this again. Freddie Couples with this amazing touch in the sand. Roddy?
Well, you'd have to say he was actually unlucky to hit the flag that time, because it took the spin off the ball and he probably ended up further away than if he didn't hit the flag.
So now Freddie for par.
This is probably the most difficult putt Freddie's had of this length all day. He's going to dive very sharply from his right. Yeah. Oh. Just didn't get it right. First bogey of the day for Freddie. But it opens that door. Tom.
Get on the ball.
He saw him put his foot in the door the last time. Can he do it again? Now, quite a swing on this one. It's also quite fast. Outside the right lip. Down for par, and if he should hold this, it's back to one shot. And who would have thought that 4 holes ago?
Both players bogey in the 14th hole. And Fred Couples retains a 2-shot lead. The score remained the same after 15, where both players parred. And we came to the 16th, par 4, 433 yards. Tom Watson on the tee.
He really has driven the ball quite beautifully all day, Watson. Here with electing to play a driver downwind on the 16th tee.
Yes.
Another cracking tee shot from Watson, hitting it over that bunker at 250 yards on the left-hand side of the fairway. He can carry over both sets of bunkers if he lets it go. And he certainly didn't hold back, and he looks fairly happy with it.
Good.
As well he should be, Roddy, right in the middle of the fairway. Both players hit the green and took 2 putts for pars. And so at the end of 16 holes, the score remains the same. Fred Couples with a 2-shot lead over Tom Watson. 17 is a par 5, 515 yards. It is reachable in 2. Tom Watson.
Well, I think the fine weather has brought another 1,000 or 2,000 people out here this afternoon. It's close on 5,000 people watching Tom Watson on the 17th tee with the driver.
Beauty.
And that's a big one, right down the tight line. Cracking tee shot from Watson.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what he has left.
Now, Freddie's probably aiming on that big tree. Don't think he can carry over it. It's been there for a long time, and it's pretty big. Going with the big driver.
Beauty, Fred.
Oh, he cracked it. It's just going to maybe glance that big tree, and if it misses it, it'll be miles down.
I looked at that a couple times, and I thought...
That leaf almost got you, though.
The worst thing that'll happen is it'll blow on my back, so I'll top it in the water and drop it. Yeah, and make a 6.
What Freddie's referring to is a loose leaf that was blowing right near his feet. Watch this on the replay. See the leaf there? But his concentration was up to it. And he hit one of the best tee shots of the day. Both players almost drove it identically, but Tom will be first to play.
Now the shot facing Watson, 213 yards. The breeze freshening off his right. He needs a good one here. Hit it left side. Perfect club and a great shot.
Best off the bat.
Yeah, they're moving over there, so I got to chip it.
What do I have front?
Now Fred, from 10 yards further on, is using a 6-iron. It's a long way for a 6-iron. You have to hit this to get it up. He's gone straight at it, and if he has enough club, it's an absolute corker.
Oh, man.
Just one club too short.
Where's that? Way short?
Not as short as you think.
Now, Fred did a little better with that second shot than we thought. He left himself only 15 or 20 feet uphill. Really a perfect position to attack the hole. This for an eagle, if he was to pop this in, that would really put the icing on the cake. Never quite hit it. Left himself a little bit to do. Now you can tell by the look on Tom Watson's face what he has in mind here. It's a little chip in. He loves this little shot, and he needs it bad right now. Yes, looking good.
Good chip for Tom, but he's left himself in that problematic distance of his for his birdie.
Everything to lose if he misses this putt. 2 shots behind, cannot afford to miss this. Oh, never got it up. And that really is a heartbreaker for him.
And now Freddie, for birdie, will increase his lead.
Beautiful birdie for Couples.
And so at the end of 17 holes, Fred Couples leads by 3. We'll be back with the final. Careful.
Now, Freddie looking decidedly more relaxed after that missed putt of Tom Watson in the last green. He's got a 3-stroke lead, and really the only thing he cannot do here is hit it in the water left. All the room he wants in the right. Going with the driver.
Thank you.
Well, that's exactly what he did. He hit it down the right side. Safety first, and who can blame him?
Now, Tom Watson, and he really needs a miracle.
Beauty.
Cracking tee shot. His best today. Right down the middle of the fairway.
Rocks here, miss ice.
Well, he's going down swinging anyway.
Thank you.
Beautiful tee shot by Watson.
Now Fred's left himself with 189 yards into the breeze. He's elected to play a 4-iron, and I'll be surprised if we see him go anywhere near the left-hand side of the green.
That's not in the gallery, is it?
Yes. Clever play from Couples.
Yeah.
Indeed, a clever play, staying away from the trouble. A 3-shot lead. Now Tom Watson, who has to try to make something happen here.
Now from 177 yards with a 5-iron, Tom Watson, and bottom line is he's got to hold it to have a chance of tying the match.
And that's what he's probably trying to do, Roddy.
Well, it's right at it. He's gone for it. Well, he fought till his last shot, you'd have to say that. Great finishing shot by Watson.
Wasn't it indeed? Oh.
Nice playing today.
Thanks. I had a good.
Yeah, it was a
this
nice
is
day.
good for me.
Nice day.
Marvelous second shot here by Tom Watson. Great gallery turning out here to applaud these two great players. It's been a marvelous afternoon in Ireland.
Shot.
Thank you.
We've had a marvellous day. All of the 5,000 people now basking in the sunshine, and we've seen some fine golf, particularly from this man, Fred Couples, who has this putt for a round of 68. 25-footer across the slope, right to left. Well, he's given it a chance.
Got it there.
Yeah. Rolling in.
It's for a round of 71, which of course is very respectable. And that's been the story of the day for Watson. But yet, the crowd who have adopted this man as one of their own, one has come to Ireland 7 or 8 times to play before the British Open, getting a warm reception from the Irish galleries.
Now Couples for par. Yes. Shoots 3 under.
Okay. Nice. Thanks, Tom. Enjoy it. Thanks. Shall we?
Rematch sometime.
Yeah. He's calling for a rematch. He's calling for a rematch.
In about an hour.
Yeah.
Boy, Tom would like to go right out again, too, I think. Final score, Fred Couples 3 under, Tom Watson even. And we'll be back with the closing ceremony.